I don't talk much about other instruction, but I want to talk about something I hate to see in conventional instruction.
So there's no better feeling knowing that when you wake up in the morning to go play golf, so that you're going to play well. There's no better feeling of hitting good golf shots down the fairway. So my mission today is to help as many people as possible wake up every day feeling good that they're going to go out there and play great because of the single plane swing.
So I don't do this very much, but there's something that really bothers me about some of the conventional teaching I see, and it's really probably not about what they teach, is what they ignore when they're teaching, and it has to do with the way the feet are positioned. But I got to tell you, one thing I hate to see, and especially for you older guys that are not in great physical condition like a Rory McIlroy, but kind of like me, where we're getting older in our age, we got to protect our bodies, and we need to do that through the position that we put ourselves in when we swing a golf club. And one of the things I hate to see is this. I hate to see the feet straight out when people are hitting golf balls. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's... And by the way, I'm pretty sure that this is what caused a lot of Tiger's injuries to his lead leg, was he didn't have the foot turned out enough, and it creates stress. Because here's the thing about it. Your body's rotating, right? Your pelvis is rotating. And you can do a quick experiment. Don't take my word for this. Do a quick experiment. Stand there with your feet straight out and then try to rotate your pelvis and see how difficult it is. And then what I want you to do is turn your feet out slightly and then rotate your pelvis and watch what happens to your knees. It changes. Now, even more so when you're actually in a full speed golf swing, I just want you to pay attention to the feet. And if there's an instructor that's not telling you, hey, we need to talk about your foot position, he may be actually hurting you or possibly injuring you. And I'm just trying to avoid you getting injured when you learn the swing. So what I teach and what we teach at Graves Golf in the single plane swing is that we have to have some rotation to the lead foot, and we have to have even some rotation to the trail foot. Let's just talk about foot position for just a second. So why do we want some rotation? Well, first of all, let's talk about the trail foot first. The trail foot has a slight rotation, let's call it out a little bit. But what we want is, we want to brace and stabilize against a trail leg. And we talk about this a lot when you watch stuff on our instruction. But so I need to rotate the pelvis against a braced trail leg. But the foot needs to be in a position where it can push my pelvis forward. See that? It can push my pelvis forward. So that's why you want the foot a little bit rotated to protect the rotation of the knee, the leg, and the hip. But you need to have that stabilization to push. So it's just a little bit of rotation. The lead foot. This is the one that I see people make the biggest mistake on. You need this rotated out. And the reason you want it rotated out is because we have to stabilize that leg and open up this pelvis. And when you do this, it stops the pelvis. So I'm just throwing this out there that I hate to see you hurting yourself. And by the way, we talk a lot about this in our single plane academies. Our exclusive members get this content, and we talk about this and we go into detail about this, but I don't want you getting injured. So I'm just telling you right now that for those of you who are kind of new to the single plane, just make sure you rotate that one a little bit, get that one turned out, and now you can free up those hips. And I'll hit this driver and I'll kind of show you where I want the feet. So a little rotation to this one, that one nice and turned out. And when you see me swing through, you're going to see me brace against this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see a rolling of the foot. I want to see a stabilized knee with a flat foot, not too much of a roll. So that's how I'm going to protect my hip, my knee, and my lead side. And see how it's stable? If this foot would have been here, it would have been a roll. And that's going to put stress on the body, the outside of the leg, and the ankle. And that's probably why Tiger injured himself. But if you're young, you might be able to go with that. When you're older, like us, and you're starting to get to that point, we got to protect those knees, protect those ankles, protect those feet, and the hips. Thanks for joining me. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.